Give these offerings to Kalima. Thank you, Kali. It is my intention that only beings of unconditional love enter this space, and that those who view this when the time is right for them, and that they may be advised and nourished. I give up all idea of control over how a reading should look or what should come through. What is the advice right now? Truth and integrity, summer, turquoise, the number 32, Hathor, solar, stellar gateway, heart keys, intention, sacred geometry. Gentleness. Agnes from Despicable Me. Does this count as annoying? Ten of Diamonds. Time will mend the space between the words you sing and what they mean. Mike's song by Walk Off the Earth. Inherited Grace. And Aniki. The Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Erekori anekia tikia sonora yakia nako toka yasakia nakia nekia na yara yakio toko enekinea. Suki anakia tikia na neikia nekia. Separation is good. Good. Perhaps you've had a breakup with a beau, a love interest. I'm being told this is a relief. It's divinely guided. And just let go. It's not hard work, you just let go. Grace Elohim, Surya Soya Nayako, Sikiari So no Koya Tire Sikianini. Yo Yanaki Seneki. Seeing through the mists. Happiness blooms from within. I'm not not telling you how to interpret. I know most readers do, but I'm not. We're just lending each other support and energy in a good way, not in a vampiric way. Goat 13. Fearless I am in the path I choose, for I've never been led astray, always finding my way. The third eye here is kind of clogged up. It's open, but it's not well. Moon is the illusion, and the antlers, the connection to spirit here, is finding its way around it. I know there's a clouds, but there's more mist through the illusion. Yeah, I know, I just said I wasn't interpreting. Apparently I am. Whatever. You know, we're in an age where everything's so fast-paced that people are even listening to music at double the speed. We're speaking too fast, we're barreling over the top of each other. The space, the void is so important. When we speak, when we perform sacred acts, it was never in a rush. Yeah, bear medicine. That importance of the hibernation. And you know, right now, it looks like this bear's chest has been ripped open. So when we've had those heartbreaks and those tower moments, or very drawn out tower moments, because we've been avoiding feeling our feelings, sometimes we're put into a winter freeze. This pine tree here, pineal, Christed, spirited. Time to invert again. Face those wounds. And I'm also feeling there's a rift here in the third eye again. So there is no tomorrow without the healing of the past, for in stillness you shall find yourself right where you are. And yes, honoring seasons is something that we should do, but we've got to honor our own seasons as well. Welcome back to the fortress of vectitude. So yeah, going back in doesn't mean you have to lock yourself away. You put yourself in a tower, the tower will be pulled down, but take those times. As like Tara Batch said, that she promised herself that every single day she would practice mindfulness. And when she had a baby, sometimes that was 2 minutes of just stopping and tuning into herself and breathing. And that was it. It doesn't have to be this big, dramatic, over the top, oh, I'm in solitude. And I mean, you can. It's up to you. But see how confident he is. I mean, he was an arrogant ass. But, you know, it's the ace here. And find that trinity within yourself. But I'm not talking about Well, I suppose I am. But I'm drawn to what all Holy Trinities boil down to. There's the Holy Spirit, for example, the feminine, the emotion, the Father or the masculine, and the thought, and the Son, the masculine, the action. So it's that Vesica Pisces again. The mother and the father come together and then create mindful action. So the steps are to care with the heart. What do you care about? Not what do you want in your mind, what stories have you built up, but what do you actually care about? And then knowledge in the mind, unifying those with your gut and the action equals manifestation. And it unifies the field. It is unity consciousness. And I don't know how to explain that better. Maybe I'm not supposed to. Maybe you'll just understand when you're supposed to. Maybe I'll understand when I'm supposed to. Comes off in layers, right? This deck is very agitated, so you can do what you like, but don't be so frustrated with yourself. Accept where you are. Accept what you've done, how you behaved, what you've been. Yeah, they're really bringing home the third eye. And like, I do not like this card. It's gross. It just looks like an open wound there to me. And it comes back to this bear. And then this, the bear looks like he's being cleft in twain. And this goat looks like it's got conjunctivitis. But I don't think this can be done forcefully. I've got a real feeling that is in grace for self and all others, that your visions will manifest. Visions manifesting. Yeah. Yes, visions manifesting in meditation. So this is all about manifestation. This is all about the third eye. When the tower comes down and we all let it fall to shit, yeah, it's time to reassess our dreams. Inspiration, awe, and dreams, flower of life. We all know that sacred geometry is important, but how much magnitude, I'm hearing, how much magnitude do you place on it? How much weight does it have in your life? I know I'm constantly being told to get in touch with that side of myself and the patterns and the sacred geometry. And do I do it? No. Yeah, because for me, it is a wound, deep wound from my childhood. And it's probably ancestral. There's always a reason we have it. I'm not blaming my parents. They've played the part that they need to play. But I was actively punished for taking part in scientific conversation with my older brothers. I was told to go to my room and stop showing off, or wash up, or do something useful. But they weren't. And I personally have a dual aura color. My primary aura color is 2 colors, and one of them is mental tan. But I don't access it because of this wound. And that came up for me this morning, so it's definitely something I have to face. I'm hearing, am I heading in the right direction for your loving and affection? Is this gonna be a brand new start? Is this the way to your heart? There's 2 ways I could go with that. Obviously it's a romantic song, but since this is a reading for what we need to do right now, I think that I would interpret that song as the lost parts of ourselves, the parts in our shadow. For me, that incredibly intelligent, analytical, pattern seer has to find a way to work with my crazy, chaotic, creative part of myself that I identify so heavily with and has got me so far. And this will come together full circle to create that which I want to manifest. The manifestation here. The manifestation here. And yeah, the space between here is so important. Like when you look at sacred geometry, are you only looking at the lines? Why? If there was no space, there would be no movement, there would be no creation. Yeah, so I'm running out of room though. Okay. Yeah, so now I'm hearing, who painted the moon black just where you hold your love back? Who won't you come back? Who painted the moon? If you are the most powerful creator in your life and you created, especially if it was willingly, a separation because you wanted space, then accept it, that is what you've created. Yeah, look, well, I don't know what to say. Maybe heal the part of you that thinks being in a relationship is crowded. Which one wants to come first? Yeah, so there's kind of 2 messages coming through at the moment. I'm sorry, it's just joined. So controlling, drama, conflict, and conflict of interest. and Aniki, and I did say them before, so it's a double confirmation. And I feel like the two things are tied up. If you're manifesting a soulmate but you want to be alone, that's a huge conflict of interest within yourself. And that's okay. It's just about noticing your patterns, right? Noticing your patterns, golden ratio, beauty nature patterns. But otherwise, okay. See, I keep trying to move away from this love message, but this is the end of the love message. Integration, life lessons, and emanation. You created this to teach yourself a lesson. Accept it and move on. Like, honestly, just move on. And give yourself a pat on the back for going through it and seeing your patterns, hopefully, and be with a part of yourself that does want to be in a relationship, and find where the conflict is within. Yeah, look. There's a knot in this chain that I just haven't got around to untangling so that I can wear this beautiful, beautiful jade, New Zealand jade pendant that is from my ancestors that I love. Where do I put this? Yeah, if it resonates with you, call on Hathor, Venusian. Yeah, Hathor and Venusian. The Hathors are currently residing in Venus, apparently. So they're very loving energy, very motherly, but very romantic love as well. But if you don't resonate with, what would you call the archetypes, the gods and goddesses, and you'd prefer a more Christian, just call directly to the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is the feminine aspect anyway. So in Christianity, you're really only dealing with the three. All the characters in the Bible are archetypes, but going back to that three. And I'm seeing this dove like taking a deep dive. Deep into the higher heart. Not the heart, the higher heart between the lower throat and the heart chakra. Yokoria sore kia na yetokori siane kia yetoyanei. Sayakiari suni yaneki suni yaneki suni yaneki. Suku yanakia suaneki naini. Saying, lay down your crossing of swords. The crossing of swords is all in your mind. It's clouded. There is illusion. But the truth is blindingly bright. Monoko sia re sunia. Monoko soia kia sonia kia nia nia. Tukosori ese kia re kokori anaka. Kokori anaka. Kokori anaka. So when I speak light language, it's easier for me to for it to come through my higher selves in sounds that are familiar to me. It's not very often that I will open to making the crazy clicking sounds and all that. I find it exhausting. So they're just filtering it through where I'm comfortable, where I've set my limits. So if I say it's the Holy Spirit and it sounds the same as Kali, and it seems the sound, Same's the sound. Sounds the same. That's why. I'm hearing. Turn the music on, let there be no doubt, because love is a four-letter word I can do without. So get the music on. Yeah, I'm sorry this love stuff creeps in, guys. It's me, so take what resonates. We have to do that no matter what. It's always up to your discernment. It's always up to you to light your own fire, in whatever way it is. But if you get so annoyed with love readings and you're not able to get past that, past the annoyance of that, you're not digging deeper into the messages, then I would say you've got a huge block surrounding romantic love. And that would be a great place to start. Because if you're putting that in your shadow, and I'm mirroring this to you, and it's clogging up your third eye, okay? Open wound and you're not even seeing it. Sorry, a bit of tough love coming through here with Carly. She holds no prisoners. She's just like, just say it. Okay, one more. I'm hearing hangpan music. Okay. You're saying, Vector is saying, yeah, you done be shrunk. There's an ace again. It's like you're shrinking yourself by just going no to romance. I don't care what age you are. If it's a block, it's a block. It's not just yours, it's your ancestors, it's past life, all that stuff. Who wants to come back and deal with that? I don't. I'd rather do it now. Yeah. Okay, last card. So evens, it's basically any galactics, any, I'm hearing emissary. Oh, it doesn't matter what face they have. Yeah, definitely protect yourself. Protect yourself, protect your inner child. Oh, look, even that bear is missing an eye here. Come on, guys. Come back to your 0 point in your heart and fill the circle. Fill that link, that missing link, that part of the link that you think is missing and it's not missing. And it says mystery, reading between the lines, and intuition. What was I talking about? Come on. Come on. We can do this. This reading's for me too. We didn't come this far to come this far, guys. Yeah. It is a we. It is a us. We just do it. Yeah, like sometimes you have to be measured and you have to cut things in order to sew them back together to make something, to manifest something, to create something, to build something that is going to aid you in what you're trying to do. And this comes back to that being logical and measured and seeing the patterns and going through the process, even if it's just 2 minutes of mindfulness a day. Make a promise to yourself and keep it. Because if you can't keep promises to yourself, how are you going to keep promises to anyone else in your life? I love you, and I'm done.